Enfoque Houston es nuestro programa radial más nuevo en ESPN 1180 AM. Nuestra meta es educar, edificar y empoderar a la comunidad latina, ya sea en el medio de bienes raíces, en cualquier negocio o nuestra vida personal. Todos los días de lunes a viernes vamos a estar con la meta de edificar a nuestra comunidad. Una de las mejores maneras que las personas pueden encontrarnos en el Facebook @Enfoque Houston para poder escuchar nuestro programa radial todos los días. O también pueden bajar la aplicación TuneIn para escucharnos en cualquier parte del mundo. Buenos días y estamos aquí en ESPN Deportes Radio en tu programa Enfoque Houston. Hoy estamos en el programa número 38, el último programa de Enfoque Houston en nuestra primera temporada. Regresamos en unas 2 semanas y este segmento está patrocinado por newhomeprograms.com y hoy tenemos un programa muy complejo porque es una de nuestras hermanas compañías que tenemos aquí con Brad Stevens. Que nos va a estar hablando de construcciones en tu terreno, etcétera. Ahorita les explico, pero los voy a introducir en inglés porque él no habla español. Otro gringo que no habla español.
Otra.
So here we are at ESPN Deportes Radio Enfoque Houston with Milly and Cory Cameron, brought to you by newhomeprograms.com. And today we have a sister company, Maranatha Homes, and Brad Stevens, another gringo that no habla español.
You don't speak Spanish.
You don't speak
But
English,
he
nor
can
Spanish.
But he can speak Russian, though. He went to school in Russia.
He does speak Russian.
Hey, were you colluding with the Russians?
Not recently,
Okay,
no.
okay. You're going to have to get with the FBI on that one.
So, Cory, what's going on today? What are we doing?
Well, today we want to announce to the audience and the listeners that New Home
Hoy
Programs
queremos anunciar que New Home Programs
has an affiliation with a company called Maranatha Homes.
tenemos una afiliación con una compañía que se llama Maranatha, Casas de Maranatha.
And our guest today, Bradley Stevens,
Nuestro guest hoy,
I met
invitado.
Brad. How long ago did I meet you?
before he got married to me.
10, 11 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least
At least a
2006.
decade ago. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Se conocen como desde hace 11 años atrás.
when I met you, you weren't in real estate yet, right?
No, I was barely in construction. I've done a couple of rehabs.
Brad estaba en construcciones, no estaba en real estate todavía, había hecho algunas remodelaciones de propiedades, pero no directamente en bienes raíces.
And probably about maybe a year or so later, you actually got your real estate license.
Correct. Yeah, and I've always been in construction of some sort, whether it be flooring or
Indirectamente.
selling tools. to the
Indirectamente,
construction
Brad ha
industry.
estado sus manos en construcciones, vendiendo los equipos o remodelando casas, pero no directamente construyendo casas full.
So then you got your real estate license. You came to work with newhomeprograms.com.
Agarraste tu licencia de bienes raíces, empezaste a trabajar con New Home Programs.
And then many years ago, we said that eventually one day we would like to start building homes that would be affordable for people that did not want to be confined to subdivisions.
Y muchos años atrás hablamos de que con la meta de construir casas. Actually, I would tell people that Brad will be our construction division. I would say that we didn't even have a company.
Builder Bradley is his nickname.
Builder Bradley, that's right. Nosotros echábamos broma y le decíamos que él era la rama de la construcción en la compañía de New Home Programs y no teníamos la otra compañía todavía.
So, and what we did was we established an actual logo before we even started really building anything,
Y
right?
establecimos un logo, hicimos todo el papeleo antes de tener compañía en realidad. It's one of those things that you have to, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So it was really a dream, right? And we said,
Fue
well,
un sueño
if we have a
solamente.
dream, we have to have a logo.
Y si tienes un sueño, lo tienes que poner el logo.
So do you remember those days?
¿Te recuerdas de esos
I
tiempos?
remember those days.
Yes, absolutamente.
Yeah, those are
Built
some,
on hopes
Yeah.
and dreams.
and that's
Tiempos
when,
de esperanza y de sueños.
and even New Home Programs was still a baby company.
Y New Home Programs en ese tiempo era una compañía bebé. Estábamos estableciéndonos.
You remember the difficult times when we first
¿Recuerdas
started New Home
los
Programs?
tiempos
yes.
difíciles?
Down on our own hands and knees, putting down flooring.
That's right.
That's right. En esos tiempos nosotros pusimos nuestro propio piso, la construimos. That company has our sweat, blood, and tears. And
Yes.
now our happy faces.
Yes.
We're going up to higher places, yeah?
Yeah. So the thing is over the years,
Así que a través de los años,
you took the route to rehab more homes,
tomaste el camino de rehabilitar más casas,
but then also to learn how to build homes by partnering with other small builders.
pero también construir casas asociándote con con otras constructoras, ¿verdad?
Right. So we were building experience through rehab projects.
Creamos nuestra experiencia al rehabilitar las casas.
And we have our own interior design team.
Tenemos
My wife is an interior designer.
Sí, muy buena.
Keep it in the family, right?
Right.
Tengo mi propia diseñadora interior, que es la esposa. Yeah. Megan is very good. Shout out to Megan.
Right. So we had beautiful projects that we worked on within Houston.
Tenemos hermosos proyectos a través de Houston.
In these various subdivisions with existing homes, we
En subdivisiones
oftentimes
que
brought up the price point
ya
just through
tienen
one home
casas de
through the
existencia.
appraisal when we did sell it.
Hemos traído el valor de las propiedades más altas cuando hacemos estas renovaciones.
Now, Brad, what are some of the areas that you were doing the rehabs in?
Westbury, Third Ward
El área
areas
es
were our
Westbury,
focus. So we did a couple
Third
down
Ward.
there. And now
Como en el
we've
centro de
expanded.
Houston.
Right, now we've expanded out. We've bought land in rural communities down in Wharton County.
Compramos propiedades en el condado de Ward.
So we have land in El Campo,
Tenemos propiedades en el campo,
East
Texas.
Bernard.
En East Bernard.
We're also working on rehab projects for flooded victims
Estamos
in
trabajando en
Wharton.
proyectos de personas que se inundaron en el huracán.
So currently that's our focus right now, and we're looking at other projects within Houston.
Ha
Okay.
sido nuestro enfoque últimamente y en otros proyectos en el área de Houston.
Okay, so real quick, let's explain to the people
Vamos a explicar a la gente
the name
el
behind the
nombre
company.
Detrás de la compañía.
So the name of the company is called Maranatha Homes.
El nombre es Maranatha Homes, Casas Maranatha.
So the word Maranatha, a lot of theologians know what that means.
La palabra Maranatha, mucha gente que estudia la Biblia dice, sabe lo que dice,
So the
lo que
meaning
significa.
of Maranatha is it's a double meaning.
Tiene un doble significado.
It means the Lord is coming,
Puede significar el Señor viene
or the Lord has come,
o ya ha venido el Señor,
which
Dios,
we believe both are true statements.
el cual creemos que son dos dichos muy verdaderos.
And the slogan is homes built on the rock.
Y el eslogan es casas construidas sobre la roca.
Where do we get that from?
¿De dónde lo agarramos? Matthew 7:24.
Matthew 7:24.
En la Biblia, Mateo 7:24, el versículo dice,
So you tell them what it means in Spanish and I'll say it in English.
so I'm going to read the verse.
Yes.
Okay. Cualquiera pues que oye estas palabras y las hace, le compararé a un hombre prudente que edificó su casa sobre la roca.
So this is what it says in English. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock.
That's right.
You see? So when you look at our logo,
Cuando ves el logo de la compañía Maranatha,
you will see a picture of a house.
vas a ver la foto de una casa
It's established on a rock,
establecida sobre una roca
and you will see the sun
y vas a ver el sol
on the right-hand side of
en
the
la
house.
parte derecha de la casa.
Because we believe that is the purpose of the Lord who came,
Creemos que ese es el propósito de Dios que vino,
was to build a house
de crear la casa
while he's sitting at the right-hand side of the Father.
mientras está sentado a la diestra del Padre.
See? And there's another scripture that goes like this.
Hay otra escritura que va como así.
Proverbs 24:3.
Proverbios 24:3 dice,
By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established.
con sabiduría se edificará la casa y con prudencia se afirmará. Muy
And
importante.
we believe because wisdom comes from God,
Sabemos que la sabiduría viene de Dios.
we are seeking wisdom in the construction of our homes.
Estamos tratando de buscar esa sabiduría en la construcción de nuestras propiedades.
And that was the root of how we actually got started.
Y esa fue la raíz de cómo empezamos.
So, how did we get started and
Ahora,
why did we get
¿Cómo
started?
empezamos y el por qué empezamos?
Let's talk about some of the grumblings that we've heard people say over the years of being in real estate.
Quiero hablar de las cosas que hemos escuchado a través de los años ayudando a personas en bienes raíces.
How many people like paying high taxes?
¿Cuánta gente le gusta pagar impuestos altos? Not me.
How about you, Brad? You like pay?
No thanks. Today's one of my least favorite days of the year.
Why is
Property
that?
tax payments.
Hoy es mi día menos favorito del año porque tengo que hacer mi pago de taxes, de impuestos.
It's a bittersweet moment cutting those checks to
Es un momento agrio.
the tax collector.
Cortar esos taxes a los tax
So,
collectors. That's
so,
okay,
so
Brian.
let me explain. So we have several vacant lots that we've purchased.
Hay varios terrenos vacíos que hemos comprado.
And because we still own them, we have to pay the tax bill on them.
That's
Y
correct.
porque somos los dueños de estos terrenos, todavía tenemos que pagar impuestos.
So that's why we need to hurry up and build on it,
Por
right?
eso
And
es que
sell it.
tenemos que empezar a construir o terminar la construcción y venderlos.
These lots are waiting for you to come and build
Estos
your
lotes
home on.
están esperando por ustedes ser comprados.
So what would be the difference of someone buying a home maybe in the city of Houston or maybe in
¿Cuál es la
versus
diferencia entre una persona comprando casa en
buying
Houston
maybe in the country or a rural area?
o comprando terreno en un área rural?
Oh, in the rural areas, you have a lot more freedom. Typically, folks who are looking down in areas such as Wharton County want a little bit more land.
La gente quiere un poco de más terreno cuando quieres comprar en un área rural que en vez de en una urbanización.
They want their children to run outside,
Quieren que
play
los
in
hijos
safe areas.
estén corriendo afuera en lugares con seguridad.
Sometimes they've got toys that they need to store,
Like
motorcycles,
Dirt
bikes,
RVs.
boats.
I was talking to somebody just yesterday, and they're having a heck of a time finding an existing home. So that's what we're talking to them about, building a home for them on lots that we own or a lot that they can acquire.
So, mucha gente tiene juguetes. Sabemos que cuando los adultos ya estamos más grandes ya queremos juguetes como botes, four-wheelers, pistolas,
Okay.
armas.
So we got on the liberties of living in the country and rural areas, but we kind of bypassed the tax. So
Yeah.
I want people to understand
Yo
that
quiero que la gente entienda algo antes que seguimos hablando de la libertad de estar en el área. Quiero entender algo de los taxes. Okay. Pero vamos a seguir con esto cuando regresamos en estos cortos comerciales en ESPN Deportes Radio a través de tu programa Enfoque Houston.
El sueño americano es poder ser dueño de propiedad. Mi nombre es Milly Cammerdiner y te puedo ayudar a realizar tu sueño americano. He ayudado a más de 2,000 personas a ser propietarios de bienes raíces. Si no tienes crédito o crees que no tienes el dinero para tu inicial, llámanos al 877-239-3555. 877-239-3555 o visítanos en newhomeprograms.com.
Seguimos en ESPN Deportes Radio, aquí en tu programa Enfoque Houston con Cory, Milly y Brad Stevens hoy, hablando de Maranatha Homes, la compañía que está edificada sobre la roca y es una compañía hermana de newhomeprograms.com, patrocinador de este programa. Back on taxes.
okay, so back on taxes. So when a person lives in a subdivision, typically
Cuando una persona vive en una subdivisión,
every house in the subdivision
las casas en la
is going to
subdivisión
share in the water and sewage system,
van
right?
a compartir el agua y las aguas negras, ¿cómo se dicen en español? Sewage.
And every house is going to pay for that infrastructure through what we call a mud tax,
Y cada
municipal utility
propiedad,
district.
cada dueño de hogar va a tener que pagar unos impuestos para poder tener aguas limpias, para poder usar esos beneficios.
So to your overall taxes, it could add anywhere from maybe, what, 0.5 to up to 0.9% of
Entonces,
your
hablando
property tax?
en porcentaje de tu impuesto total, va a ser como el 0.4% al 0.8%, casi un porcentaje.
But if you build on your own lot in rural or maybe even in country, you don't have the community infrastructure, so you have to put your own infrastructure in, right?
Entonces, cuando empiezas
right.
construcciones en terrenos de tu propia, que tú eres dueño, tienes que poner esta infraestructura para poder tener el beneficio del agua.
So a person would have to
That
put in
sounds-
their own sewage and then also their own water well.
Right, so they put in their own well
La
and
gente
their own
tiene que
septic
poder
system.
su sistema séptico y y el agua. That sounds like a lot of work, guys.
Well, that's what
it's
Bradley
not really.
does.
Okay.
That's Brad's job.
You hire out the
All I
respective
want to do
companies.
is turn the faucet and give me
and
water.
That's what they get to do. Of course, there's a little bit of maintenance over the years.
So what
with
you're
these
saying, you
items.
take care of all of that.
Right. So as a general contractor, we take care of everything. We take care of obtaining all the plans,
Todas estas cosas es lo que Maranatha Homes se ocupa para que ustedes no tengan ese dolor de cabeza. Ellos hacen los planos,
installing the well,
instalan la fuente,
installing the septic system,
El
installing the
sistema
foundation, having
séptico.
that poured.
la fundación de la casa. And
So we're just waiting for you to move in.
Okay, and so then
Okay,
we'll,
And there are some steps in between there, of
and we're going
course.
to go through those.
vamos a ir a otro unos de esos pasos antes de cerrar la casa, antes de tener los llaves.
So the benefit,
Los
if you have your
beneficios,
own water well and sewage,
si tienes tu propio sistema séptico,
then your property taxes
los
can be
impuestos de
lowered
propiedades van a ser mucho más
by
baratos,
about 0.5, 0.9%.
0.5, 0.9%.
But also in your monthly utility bills, your water bill could also be lowered.
Y en tus utilidades de esos servicios, también la luz, el agua, todas esas cosas van a ser más económicas.
Right, you're no longer paying the city for your water
No estás pagando
and
la
your
ciudad
sewage bill.
por el agua o el servicio séptico de parte de la ciudad.
So if you could save in your monthly payment maybe $100 a month in
Puedes
taxes,
ahorrarte más o menos unos $100 en taxes.
you can actually
Impuestos.
afford more of a home by living in the country.
Puedes comprar una casa más grande viviendo en las áreas rurales.
Okay?
Because we still have to pay utility bill when we're building our homes within the city limits. And even if they don't collect any trash, or if we don't even turn on the water, it's still almost $70 per month.
Cuando estás viviendo en la ciudad, tenemos que pagarle la ciudad, aun cuando no lo colectan, son $75 mínimo en la ciudad.
Okay. So
Moving on.
those are some of the benefits of the reasons why people want to
Esos
build
son
with
unos
us.
de los beneficios que la gente da.
So
Ok.
the process.
El proceso.
So the first thing that we have to sit down with people will be construction financing.
La primera cuestión que tenemos que hacer con la persona es hablar del financiamiento de construcción, que es diferente que comprar una casa con la constructora, which is different than going and walking into a regular production builder
Yes.
and having a loan.
Yes, and getting a new purchase loan. So this type of loan is actually called a construction loan.
Este es un tipo de financiamiento, una hipoteca muy diferente y se llama una hipoteca de construcción.
Now, when one tries to get this type of loan, typically the bank wants you to have at least 700 credit scores.
Usualmente, por lo regular, el banco va a querer que tú tengas un puntaje de más o menos 700 puntos,
20% down payment,
el 20% de enganche,
or if you already own your own land, they will use that as your down
o
payment.
si ya eres el dueño de propiedad, usan ese porcentaje para como leverage, enganche, sí.
Okay.
And on top of that, they still want you to have 6 to 12 months reserves to be able
Aún.
to pay on the mortgage.
Más unos 6 a 12 meses de reserva, que sería si el pago mensual van a ser $1,000, vas a necesitar 6 meses de reserva o hasta 12 meses. Estamos hablando de $6,000 a $12,000 que no tienes que tocar, pero tienen que estar en el banco.
Okay, so now here's the good news.
Aquí está la buena noticia, the good news.
Maranatha Homes
Con Maranatha Homes
has a partnership with a local Texas bank
tenemos una asociación con un banco local en Texas
that you could get a construction loan
que te pueden dar un financiamiento de construcción,
with zero money down,
0 de enganche
up to 3.5% down.
o hasta 3.5%. Hey, that's better than 20%.
Yes, now let me explain the
Es mucho mejor
0%
que
down.
Déjame te explico el de 0%.
For military veterans
Si eres un veterano militar,
who can use their VA
que
eligibility,
puedes usar tu elegibilidad veterana,
or if we build in an area that's classified as a USDA rural community.
o tal vez hay áreas en Houston donde es considerada áreas rurales, pero son especiales.
Okay? Now, if you don't meet those two qualifications,
Puedes agarrar el 0%, pero si no tienes esa calificación,
then you can qualify for a special FHA loan.
puedes calificar para un préstamo de gobierno que también es FHA
And with a 640 credit score,
y con un 640 de puntaje mediano de tu crédito,
you'll be able to get a construction loan with 3.5% down.
te daríamos un financiamiento de construcción solo con 3.5%.
If you're building with Maranatha Homes.
Solo si construyes con Maranatha Homes.
And also for our public servants, our police officers, firefighters, teachers, and our military veterans, we do help you with closing costs.
Yes.
on
Y
the
lo que
loan as
llamamos
well.
nuestros héroes, que son los policías, los bomberos, personas de servicio a la comunidad, los ayudamos con los gastos de cierre. Wow, that's a lot of help. I like
Yes.
it.
So let's talk about land, because people say, well, what if I don't already have a piece of land for you to build my home?
Entonces vamos a hablar de terrenos, porque si la gente dice, eso suena excelente, pero yo no tengo mi propio
Okay.
terreno.
So we can help you find parcels of land,
Te podemos ayudar a encontrar las parcelas,
whether it's raw land
así no estén desarrolladas.
Or maybe it's an individual lot that is connected to a subdivision.
O tal vez está conectada una parcela que está conectada en una subdivisión.
And the price you pay for that particular piece of land,
Y el precio de esa particular, de ese terreno particular,
it could be combined with the loan for the construction.
puede ser combinado con la construcción. So, let me say that again. So then you can purchase land and home in one loan.
And one loan.
Okay, entonces puedes comprar la parcela y construir tu casa que es como tú la quieres en un préstamo. No tienes que ir a comprar el préstamo del terreno más después la casa. No, todo en un paquete.
And before you buy the land, we can go out with you and walk the land to make sure that it's a good piece of land to build a home
Y
on.
antes de que compres el terreno, Brad o su equipo va a ir contigo a investigar el terreno, a verificar que es un buen terreno para poder construir la casa a tu gusto.
Okay. Now, we also have land that we've been buying, right?
Correct.
Hemos estado comprando terrenos también.
So
And we've actually done studies on the lands that we've bought.
Hemos estado haciendo estudios en estos terrenos que somos propietarios.
So we've hired an engineering firm to give us guidance on the
Tenemos
type
ingenieros
of foundations that
que
we
nos
should be
dan
building
el tipo de fundación que tenemos que construir
in those specific areas
en
with the
esas
core
especi-
samples that they've derived.
en esas áreas.
That's that wisdom we were talking about, right?
Esa es la
Yes,
sabiduría
yes,
que hemos
yes.
estado buscando.
So if someone wanted to live in El Campo, we also have a portion of a subdivision, right?
Si alguien quiere vivir en el campo, tenemos una porción de una subdivisión.
So this is,
Correct.
what's the name of the community?
¿Cómo se llama la
Dove
comunidad? Ray?
Meadows.
Dove Meadows.
Dove Mero, que significa como palomita.
Now, we had 18 lots, right?
We had 18.
Tenemos 18 terrenos, parcelas.
Now, what happened with those?
So we have built
Hemos
two
construido
homes
ya 2 casas,
that our clients have moved into.
el cual los clientes han estado, hay dueños de propiedad, 2 clientes,
And we have a
los
third
propietarios.
that dear old lady's moving into in another month.
Okay.
Y
Sandra
tenemos
Foytek.
La tercera casa que se está construyendo, que ya en unos 30 días una señora mayor se va a estar
We have
moviendo
a
allí.
fourth spec home that's a 2,300 square foot home with a media room.
Hay la cuarta casa, how many square feet?
It's about 2,300 square feet.
2.300 pies cuadrados,
4 bedroom, 2 and
4
a half
cuartos,
bath.
2 baños y medio.
And
Está
we're about
disponible a la
50% done with
venta.
that one right now.
Sorry?
We're about 50% complete with
Está
that home right now.
50% ya completada and it will be available for sale.
Correct. It is available for sale.
It is available. Ya está disponible para la venta.
So, one of the questions that a lot of people will ask is, if we build a home for them, what is the cost per square foot that we charge?
Sí, la gente, una de las preguntas es, si construimos la casa con ustedes, ¿cuánto es el precio por pies cuadrados?
How would you answer that,
¿Cómo?
Brad?
If you own your own
Respondes.
land, we can build it for anywhere between $110 to $120 per square foot.
Si
Okay.
tienes tu propio terreno, podemos construir la casa de $100 a $110 por pie cuadrado.
And that includes finishes
Incluye
that you can select
Okay.
Los toques que tú selecciones.
that are high quality,
Alta
durable.
calidad, durables.
You get to sit down with our interior design team.
Te sientas con nuestro diseñador.
And if you build on any of our lots,
Y si
typical
construyes
construction cost is going to be,
en
and
nuestro
this
terreno,
includes the land,
Incluyendo el terreno,
$130 to $135 per square foot.
a 130 a 135 dólares pies cuadrados.
Okay. Now, one of the things that I like about how we're helping people to build is that when they get that loan, they close on the loan first, and then we have 6 months to draw from that loan to build their house, right?
Una de las cosas que me
Absolutely.
gusta de nuestro financiamiento es que tenemos 6 meses para después de la construcción, en el cual los pagos de cuando la casa esté construida es cuando el dueño empieza a pagar.
And during that time,
Durante ese
Okay.
tiempo
they do not have to pay any additional monies,
no tienen que
is,
pagar ningún
No
dinero
mortgage
adicional,
which is contrary to your typical construction loan.
que es lo diferente a la construcción el préstamo de construcción normalmente.
So the first house payment will be after we complete their
El
home,
primer pago de tu casa será después que la casa esté completada.
then they move in,
Luego ellos se mudan a la
and then the
casa.
next month is their first mortgage
Luego,
payment.
un mes
That is
después que
correct.
están en la casa es cuando empiezan su pago mensual.
And this
Interesante.
is how our construction loan is different from many
Y
banks.
esto es
Right.
como la diferencia de nuestro financiamiento es diferente a otras casas. Y si tienen más preguntas, pueden llamar al 877-239-3555. Toda esta información de Maranatha Home estará en nuestra página en el internet de
Facebook.
Enfoque Houston, @Enfoque Houston o www.enfoquehouston.com. One more thing, anything else that you guys want to share?
Visit us on Facebook
Mhm.
@
I already did.
Maranatha Homes.
Oh yeah, I said it in Spanish, right?
There you go. At Maranatha Homes.
@Maranatha Homes. Brad,
And you get to work directly with the builder and the design team. You're not working and just seeing the laborers out there. You get to work with us directly on the design of your home.
Brad es muy involucrado en la construcción de la casa. Ustedes van a estar trabajando directamente con él, no solamente viendo a las personas que están construyendo la casa, pero nuestro equipo es muy directamente involucrado. Y de verdad estoy muy feliz porque se acabó el tiempo de nuestra primera estación, our last episode on our first season. I feel like we should be on Netflix or something. So we will see you soon. Thank you for tuning in ESPN Deportes Radio, Enfoque Houston. See you next time.
Thank you, Cory and Milly.
Let me tell you my story. And I'm sure my story is pretty similar to your guys' story. Okay, so whatever you're going through, trust me, you're not alone. We already know it. How many people went to go look at homes before they even had their credit check? Hey, okay. Our vision and our mission is assisting buyers and sellers as a service to the community. Credit score is not magic. It's based on 5 factors that we can actually control. In a perfect world, if you was to maximize each one of the 5 factors of credit scoring, you would have 839 points. $100 per month of debt, you drop in your qualifying amount by $10,000. So if I had $1,100 monthly payment, that equals a $110,000 house. Down payment is typically going to be a stumbling block for most people. It's almost impossible for the average American to save up $10,000 because you don't make that much. I've been doing this for 14 years. I've been watching the flow of money from the state of Texas on the county level and the city level. Harris County, they'll give you like $24,000 to buy a brand new home. This is a state brochure. I didn't make this up. If you guys are saying, I'm looking to buy within the next 12 months, then you're in the right place. Even if it's 1 year from now, you need to get started within that 12-month window. Do not wait until the last minute. I don't know what your definition of easy is, but I will try to make your life as easy as possible because I already know all the roadblocks, okay? And I'm knocking them out the way so that you don't have to get tripped up. Nobody wants to keep paying somebody else rent and making them rich. How many people are comfortable, okay, or not afraid to be able to take at least the first step of buying a home?
I really appreciate the honesty, the steps, and how to get started.
I dealt with other realtors, and it really was, the story wasn't adding up. So when I came here, it was a great thing for me.
For those of you who live here, it's time for you to get up and take a stance. Because I did it from 1,600 miles away. So if I could do it from New York, you can do it here.
Been real good to us. You know, I'm working with a great agent named Tiffany, and I'm just trying to buy a home because I want to be eventually a homeowner.
My name is Trixine, and I am newhomeprograms.com.
My name is Al, and I am newhomeprograms.com.
I am Justin Hamlet, and I am newhomeprograms.com.